Hello, welcome back. It's lovely to have your company. Now, I feel like we haven't talked about Cunard cruising forever. It feels like a really, really long time, doesn't it, since we did anything to do with Cunard. I guess as well because traditionally we talk about Cunard being either the other side of the world or going from here transatlantic over to New York, and of course that's still not a thing yet. I'm sure it will be as things sort of roll back to normal. But what they are doing is some no-fly cruises out of the UK, which is brilliant because I know how people love that sort of sense of occasion of going on a Cunard cruise as well. You know, doing that little bit of, you know, formality and dressing up. During the day, relaxed as you like. There's this kind of, you know, there's sort of this, not cut-off point, but sort of change time, sort of 5:30, 6 o'clock, and that's where you prepare for your evenings, and that's where things get a little bit smarter, a little bit more formal. You sit up a little straighter because you're enjoying those wonderful, sophisticated experiences that Cunard have to offer. I think this is a really, really good one, actually, and I think there are various dates on this opportunity, but we're going to home in on the 27th of August for a 7-night no-fly British Isles scenic cruising, and it does have a port because we call in at Liverpool on a midway point on this cruise, and you're on board. I not even mentioned the ship yet. Should we go and see the Queen Elizabeth? The Queen Elizabeth, of course, is stunning, really, really stunning. And for those people who haven't yet had the Cunard voyage experience, well, here's your opportunity, and it is very affordable, by the way, really, really affordable. So if you haven't done the Cunard experience so far, because maybe it has been tied up with a big sort of international package holiday, and maybe that's sort of been beyond things for you, this is a really, really good kind of, I never want to say a try me with Cunard, because it kind of feels like, you know, a lot of people feel like they need to have a sort of cruising career, like they need to have their passport stamped a few times with a few cruises under their belt before they can go Cunard. But it's really beautiful. It's just, for those people who just like to be, you just like that feeling of being a millionaire, I suppose. I don't know how that feels. I'll never know how that feels, unless the numbers come up one day. You never know. But just that feeling of escape. Complete and utter escape, because everything is done sort of to the finest level. The accommodation is absolutely beautiful, but it is a cruise for everyday people as well. I don't want you thinking that you need to be, you know, and I'm picking some of these occupations out of my head at the moment, but you don't need to be an accountant, a company director, a bank manager, a solicitor. You don't need to be someone of a certain means or a certain postcode to take a Cunard cruise. It really is for everyone. But for those people that enjoy sophisticated pleasures, then Cunard's absolutely right for you. To say that you've done it as well, it's amazing. So you're cruising out of Southampton on this one. We have our first day is at sea, which is wonderful, so you can just settle in. We do have a call in at Liverpool. Now you can leave the ship if you're part of a Cunard excursion party, obviously, so that Cunard can keep you as safe at the port as when you're on board, of course. Things may change as we go on, but that's the way it stands at the moment. And then we do some Scottish Isles scenic cruising for 3 days, and then have another day at sea and back into Southampton. So essentially this is not about destination, destination, destination. This is what a lot of the cruise lines are doing through the summer this year, is essentially cruising, having a holiday, having a wonderful time, enjoying the experience on board, and having a wonderful, wonderful time. That's what this is all about. That's what holidays are all about. Now, I did mention that this was very, very affordable as well. Really, really affordable. I'm going to show you now just how affordable. Because if you bear in mind the date that this, we're talking about the end of August here, this is still school summer holiday territory, isn't it? So that's normally that window from, you know, July, August and September, where holiday prices are usually way over what you expect them to be at other times. But that is a whole week of Cunard cruising. No flying, no airports, no, you know, not huge amounts of bureaucracy. Just get yourself down to Southampton. They're a wonderful team. You'll be looked after all of the way. If you've got any questions in terms of, what do I need to do in advance? How will it be? Will I need to test before? Will I need my jab? All of that. It's all there with the team. 0800 953 4700. Oh, and here's the details, by the way. So if you want to go up to your ocean view, look at that. Right, okay, hang on everyone. 7 nights, just reckon your balcony price there. Now, how good is that? And you have got that call into Liverpool in the middle of that itinerary. How nice is that? So there are other British Isles itineraries in August and September. So it's not necessarily always just this same 7 days. So if you want to, here's what you can do. You can go to our website, cruisefirst.tv. On the left, click on advanced search and then just search Queen Elizabeth and then do it in August or September. And it'll show you all the itineraries that are available and the price tags as well. Because there might be a date that I'm not mentioning that you think, I'll have that, thank you very much. Let's go back on board Queen Elizabeth, just while we've got a couple of minutes before the end of the show, because this is a lovely, lovely opportunity for you. And there are lots of things going on during the day as well, by the way. Cunard are amazing at inviting guest speakers on board, quite often celebrity guest speakers as well, actually. They also do the famous afternoon tea, white glove service. I mean, that's got to be experienced, hasn't it? You've got duty-free shopping on board, which you can take advantage of, including Fortnum and Mason. Oh yeah, it's the best of everything on Cunard. You can take a behind-the-scenes tour of the ship if you want to as well. You've got beautiful restaurants. Oh, and do take advantage of some pamper treatments because it's well worth it. You can get passes for a day or the full week at the thermal suite. That would be lovely. How about having a private box when you go into the theatre as well? Because that would be quite a nice experience, wouldn't it? Because remember, this is all about switching off, enjoying that sailing time. You don't have that pressure of missing out on ports. And the other big bonus for me with these offers, these UK offers, is that you can book a holiday that you know is going to happen this year. Because that's been so uncertain, isn't it? I think most people have spent the first few months this year thinking, well, that's it. We're not going on holiday this year. That's not happening. Abandon all plans. But look, there are lots and lots of opportunities through the summer for you to take a holiday and know that it's happening. Yes, it's a slightly different holiday. Yes, there's a slightly new normal, but it's a holiday nonetheless. And actually, we were talking about how important that is for our sense of self, to have that normality back in our lives, to have holidays back on the agenda. And what a fine holiday to enjoy. I don't know whether, one or two people, I don't know. I don't know how lockdown and all that has been for you. So you might have to have the suit adjusted one way or the other or whatever. But it's quite nice to dress up. It's maybe an excuse to buy a new outfit. Do you know what I mean? So you can enjoy all the finery of an evening. During the day, by the way, it is a very, very relaxed affair. It's a very casual and it's a very relaxed affair during the day because, you're talking about around the UK in August. And I know that can mean a myriad of different things. I can't predict the weather forecast. But actually that could mean blazing hot days of sunshine. So of course you want to be out by the pool in your shorts and a t-shirt feeling comfortable. That's absolutely fine. It's where of an evening that you want to dress up a little bit more. You want to feel special. You want to enjoy that fine dining. I mean, this is one of the most luxurious and sought after cruise lines in the world with that heritage behind it. Anyway, listen, I'm going to leave this one with you. It is a good price tag though, I have to say, even the balcony price, it's just very, very tempting. I'll leave it to you. You've got our number. Give us a call sometime, 0800 953 4700.